Morning. So today I'm going to show you how to make a chorizo and egg green chili bagel for breakfast. Things that you're going to need is eggs, cream cheese, some cheddar cheese, avocado, obviously your chorizo, and here I've got some green chili. Fortunately, where I live, I could get green chili in bulk. If you're unable to get this in bulk, you could always go to your local grocery store and get cans of green chili and use that. I also have here some jalapeno cheese bagels that I was able to get at my local Safeway grocery store. If you cannot find these, you could always get plain bagels. Cut them, top them with cheese, put your green chili or jalapenos, whatever you prefer, toast them in either a toaster oven or toast them in your oven, whichever you have, and you can get the same effect. Alright, so to make your cream cheese green chili mix, you want to get about a half block of cream cheese. You want to take your green chili, dump a decent amount in there. You want to take your blender, you want to blend it up. You want to make sure that you've let your cream cheese sit out long enough to soften up. Got it. Alrighty, so to make our guacamole, you want to take your avocados. Most of you probably already know how to make guacamole. This is pretty basic. But you want to cut your avocados. I prefer to take my knife and get the seed out. I like to, my personal preference, slice my avocados. Helps me mash them up a little bit better when I go to make the guacamole. Then I will use my spoon here in just a second to scoop out the meat of the avocado. Like so. And after this, I will add a capful of lemon juice as well as some garlic salt. I'm not going to give you a measurement on the garlic salt because use to your taste. Me personally, I just sprinkle some garlic salt over like so. Add a capful of lemon juice. Because I use 2 avocados, I'm going to do 2 capfuls. And then I've got my masher, and I will go ahead and mash the avocado until it becomes guacamole. Go ahead and cut. Alrighty, so we've got most of our prep work done. Now it's time to start cooking. So I'm going to be cooking for 4 people. So with the chorizo, I will take about 1/3 of the chorizo. That's all I'll need. And I'm going to throw it here in the pan and get it cooking. So now we're gonna add our eggs to the chorizo. Because there's 4 of us, I'll be using 4 eggs. Make sure to stir your eggs and your chorizo so you can get it all blended very well. Now, normally if I was making chorizo and egg burritos, I would make sure that I blend it up really good and it would be crumbly. But today, what I'm going to try and do, because I'm making the sandwiches, is I want to make sure to get it all blended up really good, and then I want it to almost set like an omelet. So when all is said and done, it's fairly firm, and I could cut it up into 4 pieces in this pan to put onto the sandwich. So now what I want to do is I want to attempt to flip this in 1 piece. I don't know if I'm going to be very successful. And it does not look like I'm going to be very successful. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put on some cheese. Now at this point I have the burner off, but I have an electric stove, so there's still heat there. And I'm going to let the cheese melt a little bit. Alrighty, we've got everything done. Now it's time to assemble our bagel. So what you want to do is you want to take some of your cream cheese with your green chili. I've already toasted the bagels. Smear it onto the bagel. I like to have a generous amount of everything. That's just the way I roll. Then you're going to take your chorizo and eggs. I've cut it up into 4 pieces because, like I said earlier, I was serving up for 4 people. We'll put that on like so. And then the topper is some guacamole. There is your chorizo, green chili, egg, bagel sandwich. And tell me what you think, Daniel.
I give it a 7.5 out of 10.
Very nice. Thank you, buddy.
So Taz, what do you think?